It's Shakhtar Donetsk in my third game with Pele and Eusebio. We're playing a professional difficulty level. The difficulty varies game to game. Usually starts one below what you've selected and then moves through to what you selected. And sometimes, depending on the opponent it's selected, it can actually step up one from what you'd selected for the final game. But this is on professional, something I'm comfortable at. Just a hopefully nice, easy game. And we'll see how we go. First two wins were 9-1 and 4-0. Second one against Olympique Marseille, who are about the same sort of level as Shakhtar are. So if I can get to 4, I'll be pleased. Eusebio's he's a centre forward, not a striker. As I said, he's playing a little bit out of position, but he's been adapting well to make these runs off the last shoulder like this. His teamwork with Pele has been enormous. I think nearly all of Pele's goals have come from Eusebio assists. I'll try and keep that going, hey? I mean, you can also just take Pele and shoot the ball because he's ridiculous. Let's go for some silly celebration with a random click of the button. Of course, it wasn't Pele, it was Eusebio who came back to come and get the ball off the back heel and whipped it. Left-footed too. I've been struggling to use his left foot effectively. He's missed quite a few shots that on the left, so much so that I've started only really shooting with him on the right. But maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I should just shoot the ball regardless. And figure he got through his slump now and he's good. I play with the old style pressing controls, so I tend to leave a lot of gaps behind, but it means I have possession a lot. It's unlucky. Don't get too many headed goals in open play. From corners I tend to be able to do it, but not in open play. It would have been nice to get one in this mode right here. So as I say, I press a lot and I leave gaps behind, but rather up and down, arcadey, fast kind of a game. Look at my right wing already bombing forward. That's left a bit of a gap there. We'll go short. A little bit short on the pass. Oh, good pressure. Turn this into a break, I hope. Yes, we can. So it's Pele with Eusebio coming, but I think I might just take this myself. Pele ever truly be selfish? I mean, I think a shot with Pele is a good decision nearly all the time. Mistime that. To be fair, headed corners are probably the most boring thing in the game, and it would be a shame with this team to be relying on headed corners. More pressure on here and get the ball back so our fun players can do stuff. Yeah, Messi's quite a fun player, isn't he? There's that run, and first time shot, slotted away. One left, one right. Oh no! I love seeing players of different vintages celebrating together. I mean, Pele, Eusebio, and Messi in a huddle is pretty impressive. Pretty simple finish, really, but I'll take them all. 2-0. So the formation seems to have worked out really well. De Bruyne may not have any friends, but he's the absolute heart of that midfield. The backs here tend to be overlapping a lot. You can see down the bottom here, I've already got two players up here. And we'll get maybe Dembele to make a run there. And it scuffed the shot, but the run was something else. Should probably celebrate. No, just a high five for Pele will do. A fake shot, little step over, cut back inside, scuff it into the back of the net. He's put his foot through the ball, literally clipping quite badly. Accidental Alan Partridge.
So on they go again. Something of a stroll for Dinamo. It's a case of how many.
It is a case of how many, hopefully some more. One of the things I'm really disappointed in this mode, especially coming from Pez, is the lack of the use of the license in the other team name. So they've obviously got all the audio and probably some discussion lines and stuff like that for the other team. But somehow in this mode, it doesn't recognize that you're playing Shakhtar Donetsk, so it calls them by some weird nickname, Vampires, or I haven't even listened to it this time. But it's generic. It's like the knockoff, like Pez without all the licenses, and it's so disappointing because being able to this mode especially, you're playing against real teams. You're playing against the players from Shakhtar. The Olympic Marseille team was obviously players that you know, because in normal FIFA Ultimate Team mode, in FUT mode, you're playing against all-star teams all the time. And that's one of the things I don't like about it. You've got all these licenses, and they don't use them. That would have been the natural hat-trick. That would have been the header to match the left and right foot finish in the first half. First half natural hat-trick. So header had a lot of pressure on it. Anyway, they don't talk about Shakhtar and its history or even mention their name. They just we'll try and listen out and see what they call them. Yeah, I'm Dinamo apparently, but that's something that I've chosen in the Ultimate Team. There's a whole stadium setup where you can set which ball and what uniforms. Incidentally, I love these Miami uniforms. But yeah, I've chosen Dinamo because I haven't unlocked much else. Not concentrating so much on the goals anymore. Just sort of blunt in attack, which is ridiculous for these players. Let's try and fix that. Yeah, the shot timing in FIFA requires more power, requires the button to be held longer than what I'm used to in PES. So I will nearly always err on the side of under-hitting, as you saw with that scuffed Eusebio finish. I've got to remind myself just to hit it properly. Oh, so quite close. With 2 minutes left, we'll wander it up the left-hand sideline. Strange formation there, where they're standing next to each other, but Pogba's good to have run onto the ball and maybe just ping it. Nope. If you don't push L1 and R1 together, it takes the first input, which in my case seemed to be chip or sky it. Yes, I'm going to blame something else other than my skill at hitting that button properly. Let's just get to half-time and see if we can't recapture some of that goal-scoring touch from the first few minutes.
Disappointing end to the move. So the whistle in this match.
Moving on, and we'll play the second half. Get a lot of early pressure here, see if we can win the ball up the pitch. Well, if Eusebio had come with Pele or the other way around, then maybe could have picked that up. Make your run, make the other run. I like that you can direct the runs now, so the blue line is where I've told people to go. And you can also direct your own run at the end of a 1-2. So just flicking the right stick after any pass is where that player will then run. Makes for some pretty powerful combinations. But while I'm thinking about that and talking about that, obviously can't concentrate on defending. But yeah, the combination of sending another player on a run, sending the passer on a run, and a button dedicated to come towards the ball. So L1, LB is for sending players on runs away or directionally, but the just clear the ball, son. Thank you. Here we go. So if I can get this this winger to come back towards the ball, he goes, and this one, so everybody's coming at me, or I can tell them to run away, or even tell them to make some room for me because I'm coming through, and then maybe. Oops. If you don't hit the button, it does the normal right stick inputs, which are skill moves. It's a little fraud if you don't know what you're doing like me, but I like the concept, and once you get it right, you feel very powerful in having control of players. Telling De Bruyne to make that run. Pele to Messi, who's going to go for control and whip that in. Yeah, that's nice. I did not know Messi had another kid, but happy, good for him. But yeah, I mean, draft mode gives you Pele holding the ball up for Messi with that sort of a quality finish. No chance. No chance, son. Just diving for the cameras. Work on your coordinated celebrations, boys. The stadium announcer is random, I think. I get a different one every time. It's German and English speaking, but this one's lovely and excitable. Eusebio, get around. Can Messi over the top? Didn't apply the chip through ball modifier, and it was intercepted. Felt like I took responsibility for that. I stuffed up, didn't hit the right button. Okay, let's run down this left-hand side. Oh, didn't see the defender. Pressure. Good pressure. Let's go a simple 1-2. And maybe we can find him here. Oh, good dribble. Draw the player. Lay it off. One more. Bang. Just beautiful. I do like slowing football rather than hold up play on the edge of the box. I like running at people. It's a basketball, fast break. It's people making decisions at speed. It's just fun to watch. Like the Belgian national team at the last World Cup, just running at people. Good finish. Left foot. Yes.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match.
Did you expect any different?
Marlos. It's with Marlos. And give it away.
Greedy on that through ball. I learnt my lesson. Let's try it more patiently. Yeah. So FIFA has a button for flare mode to try crazy stuff. So I'm just going to hold it for a while and see what, yeah, stuff like that. Because these are all highly skilled players, look at that. It adds all sorts of craziness to the play. Playing with normal players, you're likely to lose the ball, stuff things up. I did not know Eusebio could do that, but good on him. But yeah, with these caliber of players, holding that flair modifier leads to some crazy stuff.
You've got a rocket in your boot. What a strike. Let's have another view of that goal.
A lot of fun.
Well, if there were
3
any
for
lingering
Eusebio, maybe
doubts about
4.
the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Marlos. Eusebio. De Bruyne.
Oh, can you get
Oh,
there?
they've lost it.
Thought I'd go for a pure speed through the middle. But yeah, look at the gaps I'm leaving here, and they're not exploiting them really on professional. That could have been nudged through and he would have been one-on-one.
Now what can they do from here?
But it's a fantasy mode, right? I'm having fun. I'm playing arcade football. Do silly things like this. I'm sure if you set it up properly, you could play a more serious sim kind of a game, but why? This is too much fun. He's gone straight through. I'm going to try and chip him. Bang. Oh, that really wasn't much of a chip, was it? He just skied it. Okay, he's tried to chip it. I think maybe I applied a little bit too much power that time against my own advice.
Lions have possession again.
Lions. They're calling them lions. I think it's picking that at random every time because the main mode for Ultimate Team has you playing all-star teams, and obviously it can't say all the names that players picked for themselves, but it can say the nickname that they've picked for themselves, and you don't know what they've picked, so they just pick a random one. It feels like, oh, look at that, they're saying their name. In this mode, it feels ridiculous. Decision freeze there. I had the short through ball and the long one and the lofted one, and I didn't pick either, and that didn't work at all. Get back to it. Yes, we can. Oh, I thought he headed that. He should have been able to catch that. Paying attention. Let's go for a quick 1-2 for Messi, and then the second guy's to Pele, who finds Messi. He's going to cut back, and why did Pele run 5 steps to his left instead of just attacking it? That was a weird one.
And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
Well, let's not let them score, just so I keep my chance at the best possible rewards for winning all 4 games. But that's it. Game 3 done. Eusebio with the match ball, and 1 game to go. So we'll be back for what I always call the final after this.